Hi, I'm Randy Babst here from UXstars.com with my dog Penny. And like many parents across the globe right now, I'm suddenly in a situation where I need to do a bit of homeschooling. So, our school district has asked us to spend a certain amount of time with the children each day on specific courses at Khan Academy. And I noticed that my kindergartner was having some trouble this morning as he went through his math exercises on his iPad. So I sat down next to him, and as I helped him along, took some observation, hoping that my observation could be useful for Khan Academy and the students there. So on this initial screen, I know that there's a lot going on. It's a very busy screen, and among other things, I would definitely cause more attention to be drawn to the Up Next for You section. That is most likely what a child is going to want to do upon resuming their activities with the software. So my child is better at math than he is at reading. So none of these are read out loud right now, and I had to read everything out loud to him. So it would help some children be a bit more independent in going through these exercises if there was a text-to-speech option. This one's a bit tricky, but I am bringing it up because he did not realize that it was a two-parter. When a child sees something like this, they just sort of think that they're supposed to count the number of ladybugs, which was 9. Thank you. And so he kept looking for the number 9. I had to really point it out to him that this was a case where he had to do an additional step, and there's probably a way that he could be more clued into that it's a two-parter. On this type of screen, the user isn't doing anything very sophisticated, and yet the control panel down below is a bit overcomplicated for what they're doing at this level. So I would suggest a more simplified input section so that they don't have any extra distractions of things that they don't need to do. They don't need to use decimals or percentage signs right now. All right. Also, he had trouble with the deletes capabilities, but I'll focus on that on another slide. So when you see a screen like this on a touchpad, you immediately are drawn to go and want to click on the box when you are asked what number is missing. And you sort of think that if I click on that box, then I can enter in the correct answer. But when you go and you click on that box, nothing happens at all. He kept clicking on this kind of box with this sort of exercise, and I kept having to say, no, you gotta click in the text box at the top of the screen. So I think that that is something that could be improved design-wise. So this is another case which is a bit more fundamental. What number is missing? Now, you can't see it right now because it is overlapped by this control section. When we clicked here, it overlapped the bottom row of this information, and we could no longer see the box. So we forgot what it was, had to minimize it, and then remember it, and then go back and re-enter that number up top. In this case, it's a fairly minor point, I think, but I was surprised that, if somebody gets something wrong, there was no use of the color red to say that some kind of error had occurred. That's something to consider. Also, a symbol a bit more prevalent to showing that the user should try again or that there was a problem. And as I had said, it was really hard for him to clear out the answer when it was wrong. He didn't understand the symbol. Not only that, but you have to click in a certain part of the text box, then to delete what you want to. So I think some form of reset button would be a lot easier for people to use and is something I think worth trying to redesign and test out with the target audience. So the animations are very important for the kids to encourage them, and they were very effective with him. He was all happy when he leveled up. And so that was very well done. And overall, I'm looking forward to working with Khan Academy with the children as they go through these things, and I will be certainly making a donation on my own part because I can only imagine how much volume they're getting right now, and I value their services. So thank you. I hope you have a happy and healthy day. Bye-bye.